重舟，愿寻一地迎风夜月，余生长相厮守，合影无踪，梦飘头。合影无踪，梦飘头。
Hello and welcome to another episode of Potside Chats, and this week we are going to explore the elegant and evolving style of Chinese Hanfu.
Yes, and to help us, we've invited China fashion aficionado, sinologist, editorial consultant of the Beijing Review, Elsabeth, to explore Hanfu. So welcome to the show.
No, we're so glad you're here because we have a general understanding of Hanfu through film, photos, but of course, we are not the experts here, so we are wondering if you can enlighten us on how this has gone from a niche fashion trend more into the mainstream.
All right, I'll try to add to your enlightenment. Hanfu came to the public stage, as I would like to call it, in 2018. And at that point, it was seen as the embodiment of a rising cultural confidence, entrepreneurial acumen, and social media hype amongst China's Gen Zs. The Chinese government started investing more and more in the preservation of tangible and intangible cultural heritage nationwide by building museums, hosting more events, you name it. Now, this then led to the emergence of 国潮, which basically means national trend.
For me, when I was, considered part of the younger generation, I think about Britpop music and how proud we were of British, the cultural heritage that we came from, like the Beatles and so forth. Inspired you to be so proud of our great musical heritage. Is that like akin to this sort of rising national pride that we're seeing here?
Yeah, it is a form of rising national cultural pride. We're only doing the politics of fashion. It's cultural pride. It is that, but it's also just a very exploration of your own cultural heritage. Just enjoying tapping into that, exploring it, getting deeper engaged with it, and just indeed exploring the individual.
So, in addition to that, you have, of course, the rise of social media. You have Douyin, which has, I imagine, launched Hanfu into the public eye in a very different way.
It has definitely taken Hanfu from a Gen Z niche hobby to a passionate consumer-driven market. And responsible for that are the key opinion leaders, KOLs, influencers, but also Hanfluencers.
Oh,
yes.
I see what you did there.
I know, they're there.
So, of course, at Potside Chats, we want to give you a full picture of our topic of conversation. Always. So I went out and met a friend of mine, Zheng Mei. She's a KOL, a Hanfu enthusiast. Wonderful world of Hanfu.
Interesting.
I can't believe I've been in China for 3 years and I've never tried on Hanfu. So I am here to meet my friend Zheng Mei, who is herself a Hanfu enthusiast. So she is the perfect person to make sure that I have an amazing Hanfu makeover experience today. Zheng Mei!
Hey!
Hey! Thank you so much for meeting me.
Thank you so much for coming.
Are you living in your dream closet right now?
Definitely. This is my dream for my future life and the life now.
Fantastic.
So what kind of Hanfu do you want to wear?
A beautiful one. But they're all beautiful. I can't decide. I don't know.
Let's go take a look at
Okay.
the different clothing.
Woo!
You have chosen different styles of different dynasties. This one is from the Wei and Jing dynasties. We can see very long sleeves and long skirts. And then this one is the style of Tang dynasty.
Okay.
Similar like what I wear. And the last one, this is the style of Ming dynasty. We can see this one, Changshan, Yunjian, 马面裙.
And I love how poetic the names of these different garment items are, like cloud shoulders. Like, it just sounds as elegant as it looks.
Yes, because Hanfu is the traditional clothes of Han people, and it has a long history of 4,000 years.
Oh my goodness.
So it's different every
Yes, and still evolving, which I love that about fashion.
We need to try these on now.
Absolutely.
Let's go. Try them on.
Right now.
It's easy to feel like a princess in these outfits, but how is the reaction of Chinese people and Westerners to you wearing, Hanfu out in public? Because it's not your native culture.
Now, so far though, I've got very positive feedback, and my movements go along with each Hanfu that I wear. You have to be slow and reserved, all these different things. Hanfu has also become an art form. So a lot of people mix and match it with modern things, modern little bows, ancient Hanfus. There's a lot of mixing and matching going on.
Wow, that looked like a great day out. Did you have fun?
I had such a good time.
Oh, really?
shows.
So now are you going to throw out your wardrobe for more Hanfu related elements?
I think I would incorporate some Hanfu elements, definitely, and do a little mix and match of style. I think that'd be fun, and I felt so elegant. It's a rare feeling for me.
Well, I like to contribute too to these shows, and I had the chance to speak to Professor Tai from Sichuan University, so let's take a look at that.
汉服热的兴起有着深刻而复杂的社会文化的动因，但归根结底最重要的还是中国经过持续多年的稳定发展以后国家进入了比较繁盛的这种时代，国民的文化自信逐渐的增长。那么年轻人呢，又特别喜欢时尚的消费，特别喜欢这个个性的表达。那么汉服恰好满足了年轻人的时尚个性的这些心理需求，而特别汉服它的整个形制这个风貌又特别具有审美的价值飘飘然有神仙之概。那么在今天，那么很多年轻人穿着具有仙气儿的这种汉服，那么也成了一道道亮丽的风景线成为年轻人越来越热衷的一种时尚选择那么助推了汉服热一波接一波这个长盛不衰。
正如习近平总书记所说，中国人民的特质禀赋不仅铸就了绵延几千年发展至今的中华文明，而且深刻影响着当代中国发展进步，深刻影响着当代中国人的精神世界。文化自信是更基础、更广泛、更深厚的自信。
So that's so interesting to see just two different perspectives on, this entire culture. Now, what do you feel is the future of Hanfu? Because, of course, it's taking off to a greater degree here in China, as one might expect. But, of course, we also have to talk about the potential criticism, which is, as someone who's not ethnically Chinese, should you be wearing Hanfu at all?
Well, we have a very nice example of what happened this summer. So basically, Dior, they came out with a new skirt. The skirt went viral on Chinese social media with netizens saying, "Hey ho there, horsey. That is not a Dior skirt. We know this design. It's called horse face skirt, which basically dates back to the Song dynasty. So by definition is Hanfu." You have to understand, emotional connection is indeed key to the whole Hanfu affinity. But from my personal experience, and I would like to emphasize this, nobody has an issue with a non-ethnically Chinese person wearing it. They see it more as a celebration of their cultures. Also, for example, I was in Xinjiang a couple of weeks ago and I interviewed a Uyghur designer. The Uyghur designer gifted me a doppa, so that's like the traditional Uyghur cap. And I asked him, "May I wear this?" And he said, "Girl, of course you may. You may, you
Love it.
can, go for it. It's a goal. Thank you very much. So they really considered it a token of cultural appreciation. And that's the main thing, I guess, with the whole Dior debacle.
The mark of something that, the popularity is two things, and the first one, like we said, is social media, and for Dior's case there, there was a PR disaster. But the other thing that's very influential is the money. So from a financial standpoint, how has the market been affected from this trend?
Talking booming business. 2019, Hanfu sales amounted to roughly 5 billion RMB. Fast forward to 2022, only 3 years, and several research firms have already predicted that Hanfu sales will amount to some 10.12 billion by the end of this year. So that's double.
Wow. Yeah.
So that bodes well for this already booming market.
Fascinating.
So where do you see kind of the future of Hanfu going from here?
The future is looking fusion, I'd say. Like I mentioned before, you have a lot of Hanfu aficionados who incorporate, modern day street styles or Western elements into their traditional Hanfu dress. So the future is looking red hot fusion, basically.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I think that says it all then, leaving on the vision of the future. Thank you for joining us this week.
Yes, thank you so much. And thank you, as always, for joining us. And we will see you next time on Potside Chats.
Bye.
Bye.